listening to Gin Talk.
Go.
We in the jungle, baby.
Number one.
Yo, it's the Gin Talk podcast with your boy Mike J. Groovy Drew is not with us right now. I got Trav, I got Shell. You already know what we about to talk about. Big Willie style. Get the jiggy with it. Man in Black, Wild Wild West, all that type of shit. He will slap the fuck out of you and keep his wife's name out of their fucking mouth.
Mike Lowry.
Damn right. That shit was wild as hell. When I first saw that shit, and if y'all don't know what we're talking about, if you've been living under a rock, Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock for disrespecting his wife's condition of alopecia. And he some people say he shouldn't did that, and some people said that he did the right thing. But you know, everybody has to pick sides these days. So I mean, what do y'all feel? Do y'all think Will did the right thing or not?
Can I start off?
You can.
So, coming from a woman's perspective, and I know a lot of women, most women feel like he should protect his wife, but I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I feel like it was unnecessary. Like, I feel like people that agree with that are people that's with the shit or with drama. Like, you don't have to like people say, you can afterwards, if you feel some type of way, if she felt some type of way, you could have went up to him and said something to him about it and, you know, kind of squash it out or whatever. But why would you go on national television and slap the man? And then the thing is, you laughed at the joke. You laughed at the joke first, and then all of a sudden you did a 360. And then the weird part about it is, when he slapped him and, you know, when he turned around, he still had like a smirk or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was giggling after he did it. So that, to me, I'm like, is this really staged? Like, is it real or is it fake? Because he slapped him, then he turned around, he was giggling like, like, and then he got to the seat and then he got back serious again. Cause you see, you know, the veins and stuff popping in his neck and forehead and whatever. And I'm like, it's so strange. And I'm like, does Jada really have this kind of power over this man? Like she controlling him with her eyes or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will, get up and go slap this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy how he just did a 360 like that to me. Like, I feel like if you were really that bothered, as soon as he said something, you would have been mad or you wouldn't have laughed. And then for her, when they went back and showed her side, she laughed. And I'm like, is this natural? Is this normal? Like, do people like, and I know a few people said, well, maybe it was like a laugh where she didn't know what else to do. And she was kind of like nervous or whatever, but it seemed so natural. So I'm like, was it staged? But I guess it couldn't be staged because if it was, then they would have found out by now.
Yeah.
You know, the people at the office would have found out by now if it was staged. But it's kind of weird how right after all this happened, Chris Rock had a comedy show. So I know people were saying, you know, was it a publicity stunt for, you know, his comedy show after the fact? I don't know. I guess that's if you into that type of stuff. But that's like the weirdest thing to me, like just how it happened, like, and then like nothing happened to Will. They didn't escort him out, none of that.
Damn. It was a good point though. And that is a good question. Does Jada really have power over Will? Like, is there a woman that has that stronghold on you to drain your manhood out of you? Because you can see that Will, you can even tell by the book, and not even just justifying his actions and all that. There's a time and a place. But since Will has that reputation of being the happy guy and all that shit and all that, they was like, everybody was shocked. everybody was like, damn, this is detrimental to your character. You ain't supposed to act like that. And since you ain't supposed to tell nobody how they supposed to act, because if it was like they said, if it was Tupac or some shit like that, Tupac would have got escorted out. Everybody was like, oh, that's Tupac being Tupac. But if that was Kanye West, oh, that's Kanye West being Kanye West. But it was Will, everybody was like, oh, you shouldn't act like that and all that stuff. Cause like people pick and choose who to go after. But was it the wrong time to do it? Yes, it was. Because now you going out, you embarrassing people, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta pull people to the side. But hey, Chris, I ain't appreciate that shit and all that. But I guess, and I think Kamisha talked about this earlier, like that slap wasn't for Chris Rock, that's for all the jokes, like with his wife and all that, because you can tell it, Will been taking the toll with all these jokes, and I think that whole August Alsina shit really bothered him, and it went to the boiling point to where it was probably an insanity laugh where he just laughing and he's like, I can't believe this shit. It's just keep on continuing about my wife and all this shit. I'm sick of this shit. You know what? Fuck it all. And you don't know what people be going through mentally. And you know, Will has talked about suicide before. And you know, Will's been, saying when he was a younger guy, when he was like young, his mother was getting beat up by a man. He didn't do nothing about it. He felt like a coward throughout all his years. So he didn't know what the fuck to do at that situation. So he just fucking snapped. And that's not a, excuse for how he did and all that, what he did and everything. But at the same time, you don't know what people go through and all that shit. But he's a comedian. He was making fun of everybody. And sometimes you just got to pull people to the side, say, hey, man, I didn't appreciate that shit. And then I'm pretty sure Chris Rock was like, oh, man, my bad. I was just I did not know anything.
So real quick, before he made the joke, because I didn't watch the Oscar, before he made the joke about the alopecia, did he mention anything about their marriage or August Alsina or anything like that? Okay, no. So my thing is, how did that, about the alopecia, how did that set him off if he didn't mention anything about his marriage? Like, this is a whole different topic and subject, and he even laughed about it. So I can see if he mentioned August, he mentioned their marriage, their open marriage, then go and slap him. But he mentioned something that don't even have to do with that, and he laughed at it. So it don't make sense for you to just go up and slap somebody and you laughed about it.
Or just built up anger.
Yeah. And I feel
people don't think when they get mad though.
But you laughed about it. You laughed about it. He laughed, and it wasn't a nervous laugh or an embarrassed laugh. It was a regular Will Smith laugh.
Yeah, I saw
if you
that
mad
too.
about something, you don't laugh about it. You pissed off once you hear it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those fights when people be like,
they took him off the screen though, so we don't know. Like, she probably did look at him and told him to do something, but we don't know. They ain't had to scream on them the whole time, so ain't no telling.
Yeah.
Well, he apologized, so he must felt guilty about it, and knowing that wasn't really him and what he would normally do. Because if he was really firm about his actions, I don't think he would have stand on it. He wouldn't apologize like he apologized.
Yeah.
Well, during that process, he showed so many emotions and so many at a few minutes throughout the night. Because somebody was like, how can you go from giggling to being upset to then a couple minutes bursting out crying and then apologizing, needing help, to going to the after party and dancing and caring like nothing happened?
And that's why I was saying earlier, I don't know if y'all was on, but it's just so weird. It's back and forth actions. It's weird to me.
But like you had said, it's all because of built up emotions inside. And a lot of people have been picking on him as feeling like he's not the leader of his household and he's not being the man to protect the man of his wife. And I guess that he was just, like we said, that was his breaking point to be in the spotlight again about their marriage situation, to him feel like he needs to show or prove an example, like I'm not that person anymore. Y'all can just step over. But
Yeah.
like what happened at the Oscars, Chris Rock even started off saying, "Jada, I love you," as like an initiation, like no offense or nothing. This is all out of love and just a friendly kiddie joke. And he made his joke, and that was it. It was nothing beforehand. He even he introduced the joke.
Oh, did he? I ain't know he said that. So then that tell you that I'm finna be with the shit, you know. But,
well, not really. That's just letting you know it's just a kid. It's just a friendly joke. And I'm
well,
like,
yeah. But guess what I'm saying? In a good way, in a joking way, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, that's Chris Rock. Everybody know how he is.
Right, but I guess did nobody think? And plus, they both like everybody said they're actors. So, and then not only that, they're funny kid. Like the kid around actors. So I can see why a lot of people thought it was confused. And kudos to Chris Rock holding, his emotions and everything, because it could have really went left. And I think that's what led more confusion during the process, during the time of it happening, because a lot of people was like, "Oh, is this fake or is this real?" But they started to get it to understand it was real when Will got more aggressive the second time, addressing the situation to the crowd and straight to him in front of everybody. So
Yeah,
well, I feel like go ahead.
I don't say Chris did hold his composure. He handled it professionally.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if y'all ever had looked back at the clip, like I didn't catch it probably the first 2 times, but he hold himself 3 times in a matter of seconds and during that situation. Like one time you saw him when he actually got slapped, he really did ball up his fist, but he immediately put his fist behind his back and unballed his fist. To the point to address and told him it's just a joke. He was about to go there with him because Will got more disrespectful to him, but he tried to get back to his Proctor character. And then when he was trying to read his script, he kept looking sideways because it was on his mind, like, is this really happening? So usually when they do that, they say the nominees are or so. And he made the comment and said, let's just go to the nominees. And so that let me know, like, oh yeah, he lost it. He really over it. He trying to keep it together, but he really want to react, but he's not trying to. So he's trying to be the bigger person. And so that's when they had to go on commercial break.
But yeah, you can hear it in Chris Rock's own voice when he said, I coulda. And he started giggling, laughed it off and all that shit.
Right.
Chris like, nigga. And they already said he got that non-verbal disability where he don't know, he can't catch on to what's going on in a situation if somebody's mad or sad or something like that.
Right.
I ain't never heard of it before. I ain't gonna knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock the disability. That's my first time ever hearing it. But you know what I'm saying? He got it. He's diagnosed. So you got to be, you know what I'm saying, mindful. You don't know what everybody got going on. So it was a bad case. It was just a fucked up situation. That's why Denzel came over there and told him, you know what I'm saying, hey, at your highest moment, the devil will try you and everything. So he told Will, you know what I'm saying, that was a better time, a better place to do that shit. So, and Will, you can just think Will been going through it with his wife, but you got to think too. I mean, and that goes back, you know what I'm saying, who you with. And I was listening to something what Corey Holcomb said or some shit. I want to go back and listen to it, but he said some wild shit. Basically, that's who you on. You heard what he said, Trev?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I seen West Call. I ain't listened to it. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, but he's basically, I mean, hey, if you mad with how your wife conducted herself, you already know that's what she want, an open relationship. Y'all came to agree, because you can't say, you know, she was out there having sex with August and Will was out there having sex with other women too. So,
I mean,
so that's what I was gonna say. Like, I understand people have their emotions. We all are human, but at the same time, y'all put y'all business out there. And I know August is the first person to really just come out and tell stuff, but after the fact, y'all didn't have to do the red table talk, tell the world business. Then you didn't have to admit you was in an open relationship. Y'all the one want to tell everybody what's going on in y'all marriage. So that's y'all fault. Y'all can keep things private like Jay-Z and Beyonce, unless somebody out the woodwork want to come and and like August did. But other than that, keep it private. We wouldn't know what's going on.
Still two nominees.
Man, bye.
Well, see, on my percent of it, it makes me think about how many times they've been in the media about their relationship, and so it makes me seem like she wants to be more of have an open relationship more than he do, especially coming from his background of his family.
Dick don't work that good. We got too old. No women don't reach their prime, they get old.
Well, not just on the sexual part, but as in just their relationship as a whole, and being as a parent.
She want us kid. They kid grown. She want Tupac, but like, what she looking for now? She like 50 something. Like, I don't think you be looking for now. Like, you got companionship. I don't think you looking for sex.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, as for like her having her red table and they have all these discussions about any and everything and about
she do a lot of shit.
Right, and he don't really say nothing until they ask him about what she had a discussion at her table or about what they think as a whole or so. But he really pretty much has shown like whatever she want, he with it, he's cool, he's fine with it. And a lot of people now, a lot of folks have said, I have read articles, and his friends and associates, they always say he's a people pleaser, people person. And so I guess it make it hard to him to decide, okay, when or should I not be so stern for stand up for myself, And I guess he felt like that was supposed to have been the time for him to do that, and that really wasn't, in my opinion, not in that way. He could have like told him when they went on commercial break or to the side or something. But even I read an article, even his mom even said she like never seen a side of him like that. And then not only that, they even asked Venus and Serena's dad what he thought about it, and he was like, well, we don't condone violence.
That's what I'm saying. Don't slap a niggas.
But a couple of people was saying that he had said that he felt like he was still in character from after being Richard Williams, Serena and Venus' dad.
Yeah.
But
come on, all kinds of shit.
Right, and I'm like, no, sir, you cannot. Don't. If he did say that, don't put that on that man, because you've been in this industry for how long? How many years? You 50 something. You've been doing this since in your late teens.
Yeah.
You know how to control it on and off.
So,
and you have like all the assets to do what you need to do to control yourself. So that's not an excuse.
Because that was a long walk. That was a long walk to that stage.
What?
Jada could have. Well, shit, she probably wanted him to slap his ass, but I don't know. That is crazy to me.
I can understand. Yeah, I can understand you standing up for your wife, but in that way and during that time of a situation, like nobody's gonna remember that was your first officer. All they're gonna remember the chaos that happened, because even after that, nobody can't remember. A lot of people can't remember who had won the next award. Not only that, who had won their first award that night. Because a couple people won their first award after him that night. But so a lot of people don't know that because everybody was so stuck on the situation that happened. Because it made a whole scene for the rest of the night for the show.
Man, shout out to Chris Rock though for controlling his composure, because had it been anybody else, they would have told so many August Alsina jokes even out the world.
Yeah, they said if it was his brother, is it Tony?
Tony Rock.
They said they would have been on that stage scrapping.
Man, slap. Damn, you slapped me to August, bro. Motherfucker been mad as shit.
Yeah.
Grammys after party, I would have told the DJ I would have paid him $1,000 to play nothing but August Alsina, I Love You. Put a picture of shit be fucked up.
That's petty.
Remix too.
Yeah. Make love to me.
Snatch
Then
that shit
look,
off.
scratchy and tell him to blend it in with the scene from Set It Off. I'm in a bind.
You thought of this, Mike?
I just thought of it just 5 seconds ago. That's how petty I am.
Damn.
I promise you.
But still, though, you gotta. At his age, you gotta understand what you win, because I don't know. She got that hold on him that bad.
They been together for
Shit, man.
He
Damn.
did a lot of stuff to please her, man. He loves her. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't even just that, because you got people out here that's agreeing with it that ain't been married to somebody or been married to somebody that long. I think it just depends on you as a person.
Yeah, I gotta be issues to understand.
I've seen plenty of guys agree with it and saying if it was their woman, they would do the same thing. But honestly, if I was in that predicament, I mean, I'll probably be mad at you for going on stage and slapping somebody. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, you know, like, what the hell you got into you to want to do that? But, you know, I wouldn't have laughed at the joke, but I definitely wouldn't condone him to go up there and slap somebody on national television.
We were slapping niggas.
Protecting your honor.
Could you? I mean, could you? Think about it. Just think. Let's just put in a scenario. Put a little scenario. Let's just say, hypothetically, you had a little ceremony, and then somebody just makes a joke about a fucked up joke about your significant other's basically condition. A fucked up one. And you love this person dearly. This motherfucker treats you with respect and all that shit. You just love them to death. And then they just say some fucked up shit about their condition in front of everybody. And they don't know he has a condition, but they laughing their ass off. And everybody laughing. Once you kind of get pissed off and react because people are human. We'll try to conduct ourselves, but we are human. We are
different because Chris Rock is a comedian. He's not a regular person making jokes for no reason. He's a comedian, and he did not know about her condition. He thought she was just shaving her head out, and a lot of people would think that too because she always wore short haircuts.
Set it up on the left. Yep.
I'm just saying because a lot of people.
Everybody ain't into social media. Everybody ain't into the red table talk. Chris Rock is in his 50s, probably almost 60. He's probably not even keeping up with what Will and Jada got going on for real. Because even Steve Harvey said he didn't even know about it. So, I mean, it's different. People comparing that to a regular person off the street just making random jokes. That's two different things.
True. But people say they wouldn't do that when they wives and all that. They wouldn't defend their honor. Or they'll do that for their honor, then people criticize. So you get mad if your significant other goes up and slaps somebody for talking crazy out of you. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna sit here cuss them out, but I'm gonna grab and be like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you trying to start?" Like, I'm not with drama. I'm not with violence. I'm not with none of that. Like, that's just me as a person. So if he went to go slap somebody, I was trying to stop him from even trying to go slap somebody from the first place. And if he did go slap him, then that's when I'm grabbing you and trying to pull you back. Like, what are you doing? You know, you trying to cause all this commotion and stuff because you just not, you don't know. I mean, Chris Rock could have turned around and knocked the shit out of his ass, or he could have had the gun and shot his ass. So I mean, you just can't. The word, I know it ain't gonna be at the Oscars. I'm just saying in general, like the world is full of crazy people. You never know, like, and people want to compare Tupac. And y'all know I love Tupac to death, but that's a reason why he's not here today, because my baby was a hothead. He was a hothead, and it led to deadly circumstances. You know, it led to deadly circumstances. So nowadays you can't be slapping and hitting on folks. Nowadays, me personally, like, I don't even honk my horn at people. Just seeing how people be quick to shoot somebody because road rage. I don't even honk my horn at people for real. Like, you just can't be testing folks like that nowadays. And that's just how I look at it.
I'm sure if you was there with Tupac, you would have cheered them on.
No.
Man, share with a grand.
I'm not confrontational. I like Tupac, but
that's your baby.
I didn't like that part of Tupac. Like, I didn't like him ready to fight folks and speed on folks. I did not like that part. But everything else,
he wasn't like that until he got with Duff Road though. He got
yeah. But I will never date dudes that just ready to fight folks all the time. No, or ready to cuss somebody out at a restaurant and just embarrass the hell out of me. No.
But that's your baby.
It's a damn if you do. It's a damn if you do. Look.
I did not like that part about Tupac, though.
If she had a time machine, she'll go to that casino and tackle his ass. Don't you go over there.
Right, your ass finna get killed.
I mean, Mike was saying though, like, don't nobody know how personal it was to her, but him and her. So it must have been real personal to her, and then he probably felt like, we're out in public, let me chuckle a little bit, you know. It ain't that bad of a joke. But I guess when he saw that she wasn't laughing at all, rolling eyes, he felt like he needed to stand up for his wife.
Because it might for her from the damn audience and say something. You have to go slap somebody. You just keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth from the audience. You didn't go up there and hit that man, if I slap that man's face.
Right, you said what you had to say twice. Why you had to do it? Well, no, he slapped her and then he said it twice.
Yeah. It'll be known.
Right.
Now, if he did it the first time, I think Chris Rock would have been prepared.
Yeah,
because he brought up there and Chris leaned in. I said, Chris, he's about to hit you.
I say, what?
But see, knowing them, know how both of them goofy, he probably thought that he would come up there joking and going to give him a knuckle sandwich or a headlock, a little chuckle like that, because they both are goofy, and he ain't never seen him upset like that before too. So I kind of understand why he was in shock. So he thought he was just gonna come up there and just do a little his goofy stuff he usually do when you always see him and he on somebody's talk show or hosting something event. But I mean, as you see, when he got slapped, he was in shock.
Hell yeah. Nigga thought he saw Will, he got Bernard, goddamn.
And then they had showed his face. Like, after the fact, they showed his face, and he just looked so pitiful. It made me so sad for him. So sad.
Y'all think if the roles was reversed, Jada would have done the same?
No, nah.
No.
He's like, Will, I like you.
No.
He would say some bullshit. She was like, take it like a man.
No, she would have addressed it behind closed doors, like they usually do.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
she would address it on the red table.
Yeah, she was more of a talker, and
She probably would have confused Will with August. Keep August out your fucking mouth.
It's Will.
I mean, Will.
That's so fucked up. That man was living in y'all house. She was taking him on vacations and shit. And taking him to award shows. And he felt
living life like it's golden.
Well, see, that's on Will. He decided to take her back after all this. You know, like you took her back, so deal with it. But he probably felt like, well, I just did my dirt too, so we're gonna try to work this out.
End of the day, we don't know.
Yeah, we all don't know.
We don't know. They probably at home like, yeah, baby, I got an Oscar.
He
looks like
he
you.
was jigging at the celebration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely ain't stuck on it like the rest of the world.
Cause shit, nobody knew Jay-Z was cheating on Beyonce until she dropped the album.
Right.
So you don't know people.
He got clues. On Lost
To
Ones. He
this
talked
day.
about on Lost Ones. You remember that song? You lost one. You know that song there. That's what you talking about.
Yep. On the second verse.
Yeah, on the second verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's my junk though. That's still my shit.
You didn't catch on to it, though.
I don't know,
They made hope.
but they're not trying to be an open relationship couple. You know, nothing else there out in the open. They, you know, if they want to address it, they address it, but they don't even address it like how Will and Jada address it. They like boldly address their situation to everybody, as if they talking to their own family counselor or therapist. You know what I'm saying? No, you hear about Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's because somebody have a question or idea and they interviewing them. And that's if they accept the interview, because you don't see them on a lot of interviews.
Yeah, they so dang private.
Yeah, so
I
it's all up on
Beyonce run her own Instagram account. I think somebody else run her Instagram account.
That was say 9 times out of 10. No, are you funny? 9 times out of 10, when you a celebrity like that, you have your assistant or you have somebody that specifically does your social media accounts. Like, you have busy. Yeah, if you're a very busy person and book like that, all you're focusing on pretty much is like the stuff that you have to do one-on-one. As in like the interviews, you still have to run that through your manager. Because your manager will say like, hey, they got an interview available, such want to do a video, would you like to do it? And most of the time, not most of the time, usually they give you, because I have looked and I have read on some of this stuff, they give you an idea of most of what the questions will be, and then and then they'll throw in a few random questions where you're pretty sure you know they probably will ask you anyway.
That's how they did Robert.
Yeah. Right. So like they focus. Yeah, they focus on the interview and the entertainment part when somebody wants them to perform. Other than that, the other stuff like advertisement, saying they presented for this, if it doesn't have a point for them to physically be there, they always use their assistants or whoever they have for that part they hire for, control that. And then they're like, okay, yeah, that's good. You can submit that. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because Beyonce wasn't even really there at the Oscars. That was like a pre-recorded performance.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, I Where was the Oscar? Was it in LA?
Yeah.
So
I
I
was
mean,
in
yeah,
Vegas with nobody.
it was in Vegas.
Vegas or LA, one of.
I don't know because I saw like a photo snippet and it was like she had the same dress or something similar to what she was performing in, sitting down, and Jay-Z had like a white tuxedo. So I don't.
News and they said that her performance pre-recorded.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was because on that performance it was daylight, and they did it in Compton. But in the photo I saw, it was that evening, but it's still daylight to them because they 3 hours behind. They was at the Oscars. The photo I saw. So I don't know if they had pre-recorded when it was pure daylight during their time for them, and then they came to the Oscars or what?
They said she would have.
Yeah. So I guess they did do that. They definitely pre-recorded, but she still was able to make it to the Oscars. That's why they pre-recorded.
Some rich shit.
Yeah,
Rich
you
nigga
got
shit,
some money, you
rich
can
nigga
do
shit.
that.
I ain't want you perform. I'm just gonna show up.
But yeah,
Rich
I
nigga
mean,
shit.
I don't think that it's any other celebrities that is as big as Will and Jada that put their business out as much as them. Like you might have these B-list, or if you want to even call them C-list celebrities, these Love and Hip Hops, Kurt and Rashida, them, you really don't count them, but I think Will and Jada, like for their status, they put their business out more than anybody. Like willingly put their business out.
Goddamn Kurt.
I want to say at one point in time, maybe Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, when they first got married.
Not about Ashton Kutcher.
But as you know now, since you said that, they have died down and been real private now too. You don't really hear nothing about them. You just see them on commercials now.
Are you talking about Bruce Willis' wife?
Yeah, he is. Nah, he ain't with her no more. They been broke up. They still together.
No.
Mila Kunis, they was both on the 70s show.
Yeah, Mike talking about
Bruce Willis.
He
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. Yeah, he was with her one time, but they been broke up.
Yeah, they've been broke up. Yeah, those two.
Yeah, they was
had a
probably.
thing. Yeah, they were like a little. I don't know.
Where you been?
Hold back. Bro, I didn't think about Bruce Willis. Why? I'm like, damn,
Your whole grandma.
Don't keep up with him.
Yeah.
Michael.
That's something they said about Ashton and what's the name? They said they don't shower, they don't let their kids bathe. They don't bathe either. Yeah. That was the last uproar about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Say what?
Sounds about what?
I guess you can. Wow.
They say it's some science behind it. I think if I remember correctly, they said it's because when you, I guess, shower in soap, it strips you of your, I guess, natural oil. That's the reason why white people don't really wash their. Well, no, we don't wash our hair as much as white people.
Yeah, they got.
I don't know, but it has to
yeah,
do with science. They said behind, like, it strips you of your natural oils if you shower every day. It's something like, I forgot what they said, but it's something like with doing hair too. Like we don't every day like white people because it strips us of natural oils and stuff like. I don't know, but yeah. Next subject. Next subject.
You know, I try to let them get by on that one by saying, okay, you know, they take a little bird bath because you don't want to get sick if they gotta go out in the air. You know, just a little soap and water. Yeah, that with the rag instead of actually getting in the tub, taking a bath or a shower. Okay, but they talking about no, not bathing at all. I'm like, oh no,
Right.
I can't get down
Right.
with it.
But you would actually be amazed at even just anybody don't bathe every day. Just like, I don't know about anybody else, but I would think people brush their teeth before going to bed, and a lot of people don't do that. So you just be amazed how everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't do the same thing, or same beliefs or whatever.
Everybody don't floss either.
Yeah, everybody knows
That's
that.
true.
And this show. That's why you had on side toothbrush.
Me and Chad know somebody who won't shower.
Yeah. Two people.
Got dental insurance, but don't go to the dentist.
Y'all, that's why I don't understand. You are eligible to have insurance, and it don't cost nothing, but you don't want it. Now I understand that you don't have, and you can't afford it, and you really need the whole amount out of your paycheck. But you can afford it, and you don't want it. I can't understand that at all.
Some people really have a phobia of a dentist, though. They have a phobia of the tools, and which if you really it's not as bad as you really think. But people got a phobia of the tools that they use, and all that.
Well, sure that, but what about the health insurance though? Because not the same.
You talking about?
What you said in
going
general?
to the doctor.
Doctor help you for the doctor for health insurance and dental insurance and vision, but the main two, dental and health insurance.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the vision insurance because my vision pretty good.
But see, that
I always say I'm gonna take that shit out of my check. That's the moment I take vision out, a damn bee gonna fly in my eye and I'll be fucked up. Y'all, exactly. Y'all fucked up.
But if you don't need glasses or need any type of vision, not having issues, I see it's fine. Because if you have like an eye injury or so, then they're not going to put that for your vision anyway. They're going to put that on your medical insurance. So you're fine on that. But I can say, if somebody actually blind, like, they just out here thugging it out, trying to be like, no offense, but Ray Charles people out here in the street, and you can get the insurance, like, why? Like, and I not to have to break it down, but I don't know, can y'all guys tell me, like, why do men don't want to go to the doctor and stuff when they have insurance?
We scared.
I go when something ain't right.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, you never know when something's not right. You probably feel good, but you go to the doctor, and they might find something, and it'll be too late. And then all of a sudden, you start feeling bad. Because that has happened a few times with people I know. Like, they didn't go, and I'm talking about not somebody struggling, making ends meet, like people that they had the money and they will tell you, and they doing this and the third, but they paying for their insurance but never went to the doctor. And then when they felt funny, they went to the doctor, they tell them they got stage 4 cancer or so, and it's too late.
But in general, though, even women, that's gonna be hard, because if you're not really having symptoms like that, you wouldn't think to just go to the doctor until you start having symptoms.
Well, true, but a lot of females go to the doctor more than males. I don't know.
Yeah, we go to the doctor for our womanly pap smear But I work for doctors, and you'd be amazed how many women don't have a primary care doctor. Like, they only go to urgent cares or acute cares whenever needed, but a lot of women don't have a primary care doctor, so they might have a OBGYN, but they ain't got no primary care.
Primary doctor.
Yeah.
Just
Y'all still
up
wearing
to the left.
face masks?
Nah.
I
What you
do
saying?
at times.
No.
I do.
Like at the job, are y'all still wearing face masks?
Oh yeah, I definitely do at mine. I don't take that thing off at work at all.
Y'all,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
saying,
we
do
are.
y'all have to wear them though? Like, they making y'all wear them?
Yeah.
What
But
about
I
y'all?
don't go. Before Ben said, "Fuck that, take them off."
I do because people at that job stink, and that's the God honest truth.
that's his way to try not to be rude.
Transportation.
But y'all don't have to though. But you do it, but y'all don't have to, right?
Yeah, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still gotta wear them at my
Well,
job.
it ain't strict unless it's at like unless it's at a what we have said.
You said, I don't know. Yeah.
But you said, "Who?" What you saying? You the one to stop talking.
I had a
I
lot
ain't never heard you talk to
y'all.
somebody like that shit.
Oh, me and Kamisha got that relationship, right? Kamisha?
Yeah, we can do
Me and
that.
Kamisha, me and Kamisha went to high school together. We've been knowing each other for a long time.
Long time. In
Yeah.
school and out school.
Been a long
Yeah.
time coming.
Right.
Come in.
Dope running.
Yo,
I saw about the text message. I
I'm
said,
sorry.
"Oh,
I'm sorry, but rest in peace to my boy Dog.
What you say?
We just had to put that out there. We were talking about the insurance and stuff. And with the jobs, yeah, a lot of places are not forcing it unless you're in the healthcare field. And another thing too, airports. Those are the only two places that really forcing it to wear it at your job. If you work at the airport and if you work in the medical field, they're forcing you to wear that. The other places, like other companies, not really, no. I'm not sure about customer service, as in like probably insurance places and stuff. They might, since they're related to health and medical, medical, they might need.
So the other topic was the 14-year-old boy that fell out the roller coaster. I don't know what location it was at.
It was in
Orlando.
Yeah, and it was at this, I guess, some small amusement park. What was the name? Icon? I think it was the name Icon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of people saying that the family's trying to sue, but they're saying that it was just negligence. I would say it was negligence on the part because I think he was too big for the ride or something, and he wasn't buckled in all the way in. So everybody has two sides of the stories and all that too, and it's just an unfortunate event.
It is unfortunate for somebody that young to lose his life, but I don't know. It's just for one, a lot of these rides are controlled by young kids, even hit around his age, just 2 years on him, 16, 18 on up. Because them kids at Six Flags be that young, seriously, be controlling them. So it's not like how back then when we was riding, maybe they were those days, but I don't think they were. I feel like them folks were a little bit older, or like had more. For one, everybody has a phone or some type of entertainment in their hand. They don't even be worrying about their job most of the time. So back then, they had more focus of trying to control and fix those situations with them rides and everything.
Yeah.
And they made sure you were safe. Now, they have so many distractions. I feel like they were less slacking on their job because one, you know, all of y'all seen that boy was bigger than everybody in that video.
Yeah.
If y'all watch it. Two, it definitely has a height, which he beats the height, but a size. And if you truly did your job, you would have known that it did not position correctly for him to be in the seat. Because in the video, you can see at the angle that the seat, the seat holder in front and on his chest, it didn't come to like, I guess, a 45-degree angle like everybody else, or 90 if you want to say like that, like a 90 angle, like straight. It was like high, at a high angle, like as if like it wasn't even clipped down. But if you had pulled on the ropes, and even if he had at least pushed up on it or pulled down on it, he can tell on himself like this is not comfortable and don't feel right. And they said that somebody told the dad that he did say those things to his friends while he was on the ride.
Damn.
But I don't know what he was saying it as out loud for them to know as well. But and they said it was a seat on that ride was messed up, and from that angle of that video, it looks like it was on that side.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it ain't nobody's fault but them people fault. Because regardless, even if he 14-year-old, he gonna try to ride. If he can ride, he gonna try to ride. And so even if he been turned down other rides and got on that one, it still was their job to tell him, no, you cannot get on this ride.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
That was just negligence on their part, so that shit's sad though.
It's very sad. I don't even know why I even watched it. Like, it is super sad. And how people just standing around looking at one point. Like, I guess they were just in total shock, so I can't really say how I would react. But it is just so sad.
I feel for the family and everything. We send prayers out to them and everything. But that was just, and they just got to do, everybody got to start doing better jobs. Because as years go on, you can see people really don't really care about their jobs. Because back then, people used to take pride in their jobs. Nowadays, people just let shit happens and then tragedy happens.
Yeah, because he was too young. And that same thing, he just came from always St. Louis just to have fun with his team.
And I really feel like, just looking at the video, I really feel like he might have fainted. Like, cause like, if you're aware, you're probably gonna try your best to hold on.
Right.
But I feel like he might have fainted, because the way he fell down, he wasn't moving, moving his leg or arms. He was just, I think he might have fainted and then fell out.
He probably had blacked out, but I feel like what more did, what the issue was, like, that ride, and usually like free fall or like them drop rides, they go fast and then they'll immediately slow down. And like, as soon when it dropped down fast, and when soon as it slowed down, he had no more grip to it. Yeah, and that's when he hit the ground. He was a little ways up, still from off the ground. When he hit the ground, and he went face first. So
he was sitting down still. He wasn't stretched out. It was still like he was still sitting down.
Right. So when you hit an impact like that, and especially your upper body first, that's like hitting your head going 90 miles an hour to a brick wall. Like, you immediately die.
But they said he didn't. I think he died on the way to the hospital, or right when he got to the hospital.
If he did and he survived that, I'm surprised, because somebody hit on an impact like that, that's like somebody in a car accident and they hit hard. They at least have the body of the car around him. He had nothing but his body in the concrete ground. It's like that makes it even worse. You hit on an impact like that with your head. That's like your brain hits your body, your skull, and soon as your impact like that, soon as your head hit the concrete, your brain hits your skull and immediately swells up your brain to leading you have internal bleeding. And soon when you have a swelling brain, that's how you die easily, quickly, if it's not pertaining to your heart. Because like if you drown or if you hit your head, two things. Because if you're not getting oxygen to that brain, or you have an injury to that brain, you can probably be alive with the heart pounding, but the brain ain't even there.
Right, brain dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't imagine anybody else getting back on that ride when you do open back up. That's just
right.
They ain't trying to get shit, huh?
Yeah, I think they are trying to get shut down because they got a lawsuit case. I mean, the family trying to sue. So, and more than likely, something like that, they're going to take that ride down and replace it with a whole different ride. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
That's what those places usually do.
Be safe out there, y'all. Just make sure you got the proper people working on stuff and not no half-ass people. And then none of this will happen. But
stop having the kids rule the world, run the world. That's what you got to do. Kids running everything, restaurants, everything.
McDonald's. Bitch ass motherfuckers that work at McDonald's. I hate y'all motherfuckers. I mean this shit to the bottom of my fucking heart.
So yeah, they will have a reason.
Yeah, my God. God damn. Can't stand these motherfuckers.
Let them know for sale. God damn.
Ooh, I can't stand you motherfuckers.
Hey, especially at cookout, y'all fucking up everything.
Oh, especially at cookout. Give me my motherfucking honey mustard, motherfuckers. God damn, all these chicken nuggets and shit. Dry ass shit.
No, me and Mike went over there. I asked for a milkshake. That shit was frozen as fuck.
Hell no.
Oh man, y'all, I don't care. I'm gonna make you leave alone. I'm gonna holler out and everything. If you ever be with me on a ride, and if I feel like the seat ain't secure, I'm gonna pull on it. I'm gonna pull on the seat. I'm gonna pull on the belt, and I'm gonna make sure one of them people who want to control that ride come touch my seat and pull on it as well before we start this ride. But if they don't, like I did recently, I had yelled out and told them, "Hey, you come and check me," because I'm not playing no game.
Well, I ain't getting no one, so I ain't got to worry about it. Y'all can have that.
Ladies, like back in the day, they used to do all that precaution stuff.
Right, they did, and that's why I still do it now to this day, to let them young kids know, like, hey, this is the way you're supposed to do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna yell and tell you, let me get off it. Either you do it or not, because either way you're gonna stop, because I'm gonna tell you to stop before I get on it. Because I be looking dead serious. I don't be like, some people they on the ride don't want to really be on the ride, but they still try to stay on the ride. I'm not one of the people. If I don't want to be on the ride, I don't want to be on the ride no more.
I just had a flashback when I was working at McDonald's. That shit used to piss me off so bad. Ugh.
What about Red Robin?
I had fun with y'all.
Hey man, that's what we here for.
But McDonald's, boy, I wish they just fire every last one of y'all workers and just bring in robots, because y'all don't know how to take over.
And then
attitude.
Well, I went to one of these McDonald's. I think I was coming back from Texas. I stopped by one in Mississippi. It was nothing but teenagers in there. I asked for a fillet of fish. So what comes on the fillet of fish? Tartar sauce. That shit was dry as a motherfucker.
And cheese.
Thank you. Cheese. That shit was dry as fuck. Tea was good though, but dry as fuck.
You've been
Fillet
into
of
the
fish.
sandwiches.
Fillet of fish.
Throw some fish down. Dumping it in the same grease as a chicken. Ain't that some shit? Yeah.
As for a 10 piece, you get 8.
Yeah,
Short
that's
change.
crazy enough.
You punk ass bitch.
That's it. Fuck 'em,
That's
Shaq.
just it.
It's been a good episode. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with us. And as always, we in the jungle,
Keep your
baby.
name
Podcast
out your fucking mouth. Yes.
It's just an episode.